Hi LEGO fans, it's Brickheadz time again, and my goodness, is it that time of year already? This year all of these seasonally themed sets are Brickheadz. We've already reviewed the Valentine's bee, the Easter bunny, and today I'm going to be unboxing, speed building, and reviewing set number 40272, Witch from LEGO Brickheadz. Witch is of course the Halloween themed brickhead, and I don't know if this is deliberate, but Witch is also brickhead number 31. And of course Halloween is on October the 31st. It's a 151 piece set, which is a pretty good part count for a brickhead. And in keeping with the other seasonal brickheads, we've got some accessories to bulk out the part count. It looks like we've got a cauldron simmering up a witch's brew over a fire, and a Halloween pumpkin. Just like all brickheads, the Witch comes with her own display stand. And it's great to see we have one of the printed Brickheadz Seasonal plaques, as LEGO have recently dropped these from new brickheads. At least it looks like we're going to get consistency among the seasonal brickheads. Over on the back of the box you can see how the cauldron and the pumpkin attach to the base plate. This adds a little bit more theming, just like we saw with the bee and the Easter bunny. With the addition of the Witch, we've reached the halfway point for the 2018 seasonal brickheads. But if you're waiting to finish off your collection, you are not going to have to wait very long. In fact, set number 40273, the Thanksgiving turkey, is now available. And the same goes for the 40274 Mr. Claus and Mrs. Claus twin pack. Reviews of both those sets are coming soon. I can't wait to get the Halloween Witch built, but before I do, it's confession time. I actually already bought this set, but I was travelling, I put it in my baggage, and it got all banged up. And I just couldn't bring myself to use that for this video. I'm going to keep the good one for my collection and use the damaged one, so forgive this little switcheroo. Here's everything you get inside the box. We've got 3 bags of LEGO and a 45-page instruction booklet. I'm going to go ahead and build the Halloween Witch, and today this is going to be a 30-second speed build. Here's the completed 40272 Halloween Witch from LEGO Brickheadz. Build time today was 19 minutes and 51 seconds. For me, initial impressions are a little bit meh. The finished result is okay, but I don't like this nearly as much as the Valentine's bee or the Easter bunny. It's by no means a bad build, I just think it lacks some of the whimsy that the earlier models had. Just like the other seasonal brickheads, we've got a decorated display base. This comes with a 4x2 printed tile with the Brickheadz symbol and denoting this as a seasonal. I'm going to remove this for now so we can take a closer look at the Witch. At the bottom of the build, the Witch has what appears to be brown legs, but actually when you turn her to the side, you can see that these are really pointy shoes. Given that brickheads are usually displayed pointing forwards, you're probably not going to see this detail most of the time. But I do like those lilac socks that the Witch is wearing under her boots. The Witch's costume is mostly purple, and she's wearing a belt made of black and gold parts. She also has a rather fetching black bow made up of 2 cheese slopes, which is mounted on 2 lilac pieces. One of the more unusual features of the Witch is the inclusion of a nose. It's not very often a Brickheadz character has a nose, and here we have a green cheese slope. It's mounted on a 2x2 tile with a centre stud. The Witch's eyes are the typical soulless Brickheadz variety, but LEGO have included some different coloured elements behind the eyes to give the illusion of the Witch wearing eye makeup. The hair poking out from underneath the hat is rather lacking in detail, and this feels just a little bit lazy. There are a couple of slopes over the Witch's forehead for her fringe or her bangs, but apart from that it's all a bit flat. Perched on top we have the obligatory witch's hat. It's quite a saggy kind of hat with a black band, and the style of the hat reminds me a little bit of the sorting hat. From the side we get our first look at the Witch's cape, and we can also see the Witch's hands, which are the usual Brickheadz clips. As you would expect, the Witch is carrying her trusty broom, although it looks slightly awkward the way she's holding it. That's because the cape flows out at the back and this is the only position she can hold it in. On each side you can also see the Witch's ears, which match that eerie green complexion. From the back it's kind of difficult to see what's what. We've got a massive black at the bottom and a massive black at the top. I think it's fair to say the bottom half is going to be the witch's cape. That must mean that all of the black at the top is the witch's hair. The problem of course being that the hair has exactly the same texture as the cape. I know witches aren't well known for having curly hair, but some kind of differentiation would have been really useful here. I just find it difficult to understand why we've got all that smooth surface at the back and then a row of studs along the side. Taking a look at that display stand, I kind of get the impression the designers ran out of ideas. The witch's cauldron is easy enough to understand, and I like the way that it's been placed on top of that orange transparent piece for the fire. The pumpkin on the other side is easy enough to recognise, but the black and lilac thing I think is just there for decoration. Notwithstanding, the lilac foliage is a really nice element and comes in quite an unusual colour, so I'm really quite pleased to get those. The decorative side pieces are fairly loosely attached to the base, so if this is really messing up your Brickheadz display solution, you can at least take those off and just have the square piece. After all, these seasonal base plates do have quite a large footprint. Overall, I'm not crazy impressed by this Brickheadz Witch. It's okay, it's just not that exciting. I'm more excited for the Thanksgiving turkey and Mr. and Mrs. Claus, which I'm going to be reviewing real soon. There are so many Halloween themed things that LEGO could have done for this brickhead. We could have had a werewolf, or Count Dracula, or even some kind of ghost. But instead we've got this green and purple witch that seems to have taken too much influence from the Wizard of Oz. For comparison, this is set number 40203, Vampire and Bat, the Halloween Seasonal from 2016. This is a great example of a seasonal special and it exudes personality. And this is last year's Halloween Seasonal, set number 40260, Halloween Haunt from 2017. There's a link to my review of that set on screen now. Clearly I'm not the world's biggest fan of this set, but I would love to know what you think in the comment section below. Are you enjoying this seasonal range of brickheads, or would you have preferred LEGO to have stuck to a more traditional format for the 2018 LEGO Seasonals? Whatever you think of the 40272 Halloween Witch from LEGO Brickheadz, I really hope you enjoyed this unboxing, speed build and review video. If you did, please don't forget to drop me a thumbs up, feel free to comment in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome LEGO content. Thanks a million for checking out today's review, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next build video.